Hello and welcome to the second window in the 2019 TooFatLardies Advent Calendar. Hopefully you consumed the treat that was behind yesterday's window, and if you enjoyed that, then we think you'll enjoy hearing Richard talk about his perfect day of wargaming.
My perfect day's wargaming would probably be different to most people's idea as a perfect day. I'm sure I'm going to say the same thing as Skinner here when I say it would have to begin with a fry-up. Bacon, probably 3 rashers of bacon. Sausages, I'm not that keen on unless I know they're going to be really good. So I'm going to be cooking this myself, undoubtedly, so I wouldn't bother with sausages. I'd fry some tomatoes, not tinned, fresh tomatoes. I like a bit of fried bread. I like a bit of black pudding and a bit of white pudding, which is something you rarely see in the UK, being very much an Irish dish. Mushrooms and beans, bit of brown sauce and a pint of milk to wash that down with. I'm not really into tea. In fact, I can't stand it. And I don't think coffee really goes with a fried breakfast. Have I mentioned fried bread? Well, if I have, I'll have a bit more on top. There's my breakfast. Location. Well, I guess this is going to be driven by the type of game that I'd like to play. Given a choice, more than anything else, my perfect day's gaming would be a workshop session where we simply start a new period by taking on a pile of toys and putting them on the table and just saying, what next? And then with Nick and Sid and some of the other lads from Lardies Island, working through and just deciding the very structure of a game. Those sessions for me are some of the most stimulating and interesting and mentally exciting sessions that I've ever been involved on, and every rule set we produce begins like that. A lot of people see us using, let's say, sharp practice as the basis for an Ancients rule set, which we've been working on recently. But the idea to develop that on sharp practice was something that we didn't decide until we took that through to that very first Wargames workshop, where we talked about the key principles that I wanted to include in the game, and then we decided what chassis we could bolt that onto, just as an initial part of the learning and development process, with a view to potentially dumping that chassis later on once the main structure of the rules had been put together. So it's those key decisions at the very outset of a game that are so exciting to me. I'd like to do that, probably starting about 9:30 in the morning, bit of a buffet lunch, few sandwiches, Marks and Spencer's maybe, bit of cheese, but biscuits, soft drinks, because I really don't think beer or booze works well in a development situation, or really, if I'm honest, in pretty much any gaming situation. But at the end of the day, finish up about 5 o'clock and down the pub, have a curry booked for probably 9 o'clock, so we've got 4 hours to really soak up the discussion and soak up some beer and have a few laughs with the lads, and then roll home somewhere close to midnight, by which time the wife will have gone to bed so she can't tell me off for my disgraceful behaviour. Remember, lard is for life and not just for Christmas.